Ooh. That bloom looks nice.
Those Tanaks look wounded. What happened? That person looks like they're in charge. I should talk to them.
Right. Who? Oh my god, the frame rate again. Who is guilty of insubordination?
Wallbreaker,
All of you?
if you've come to witness the March of the Ten, you're out of luck.
Actually, I came looking for someone called Pento.
Pento? That poor scab was as good as dead even before the storm hit.
You're out of line, soldier.
What's he talking about?
The kid you're looking for is still up on the mountain, along with 2 others. Pento was the only one who decided to break tradition and climb without a partner. His odds aren't good. I'm sorry to say they never were to begin with. As far as being Tanak goes, he's got most of it backwards.
So what? You're all just waiting here? Shouldn't you be calling for help?
Couldn't find anyone in that storm, even if we wanted to. Those kids are at the mercy of the mountain now.
We'll see about that.
Mercy of Aloy
But
now.
first, a couple of questions.
Aloy the Merciful.
Why is everyone so sure this Pento can't climb that mountain?
Our people are soldiers. We respect strength and agility. Pento has neither. Never has. He's been stuck on cleaning duty since he was a child. Yet he decided to undergo our clan's most difficult trial on his own.
And you think he's crazy for trying?
I'm not a fan of that word. When I chose to wear a woman's armor, people called me crazy too. I guess Pento just feels like he has to prove himself, to show who he really is. I understand, believe me. But that climb is hard enough, even without a storm.
You wanna know what the problem with DEI is? In games, when they inject the DEI stuff into games? Okay. Let's rewind. So, this character here, the way he talks, the way he has his, war paint on possibly, the way he, has his hair, and the armor he wears, and the way he's posturing, is giving a lot of, like, feminine traits, So, who the fuck in the design team here thought that he needed to also fucking spell it out clear as day? That, everybody thought I was crazy when I started wearing women's armor, like... Just, why does it have to be there? Like, this would have been totally fine representation of what this character is if he didn't fucking have to spell it out. Like, you have eyes. Like, the developers just don't respect the player, I guess. Like, I can look at this character and judge the way he's, moving and the way he speaks. That, he's probably, possibly queer or something, Like, I can just do that by just looking at the character, Looking and listening to the character. Evaluating him, He doesn't have to also say it. It goes from, like, an immersive representation of a unique person to a lecturing session that the developers have to insert in. Based off that single, like, sentence where he makes it fully clear of, what he is. Like, that is just the main thing about DEI in games, especially in character dialogue, that should just not exist. It simply shouldn't exist. The context needs to be, like, literally, like, perfect for this, and here they are far stretching with this context. Like, nah, dude. Like, crazy? I don't like that word, because people started calling me crazy when I started wearing women's armor. Like, who asked? Like, how do you pull that into this fucking discussion like that? Man, I fucking... Shit makes me mad.
What is this march you mentioned?
It was
This
fine
is one of
before
the
that.
toughest slopes
Before he
in
said that, it was
Skyclan
honestly, I was
territory.
fine with it.